Para malabanan ang COVID-19, ang kailangan natin ay tama at totoong impormasyon, hindi fake news. Huwag ka agad maniniwala sa nababasa at naririnig. Ang pagkalat ng mga maling paniniwala tungkol sa COVID-19 ay nagdudulot ng panik, takot at maling
in the world will kill me as long as I got you. I'm done with the brain, baby, as long as I got you. 'Cause I'm done with the baby, as long as you want me to. I'm done with the brain, as long as I got you, as long as I got you.
All right. Good evening sa inyong lahat. Good evening, Tita Bets. How are you?
Evening, Raymond.
It's a beautiful Saturday and maganda na ang panahon. Kumusta po dyan sa inyong place? Hindi naman
Ah,
maulanan po.
hindi na. Pero meron pa konti-konting ambon.
Hmm.
But actually, umiinit na nga. Medyo nagiging humid na yung weather. But still, sana nga, di ba sabi nila, there's a prediction that there's going to be ano ba yan, 3 more typhoons in August.
Ah,
And yung, alam mo,
yes
with
po.
typhoon season is COVID season. Madaming nagkakasakit when there's a
Mhm.
typhoon.
Oo nga po.
I remember yung first COVID na victim na na-encounter ko personally, yung empleyado ko is nagkasakit dahil nabasa ng ulan.
Oh,
He rides the motorbike home and then
Mhm.
I think for yung fever niya nag-last ng 10 days.
Oh,
So,
wow.
oo. Tapos yun, sabi ng barangay, magpaano ka, magpa-test ka. Yan yung ano pa nun mga that is June 2020, nung umpisa pa lang
Okay.
nung
Oo nga
COVID.
po.
Ayun.
Naku.
So, buti na lang din at together with napaano naman siya, napa-test naman siya kaagad with the help of Dr. Rosario Layaw of Lung Center, may schedule naman siya kaagad.
Mhm.
And then with our supplements, and then nabigyan din siya
Yun.
ng antibiotics,
Opo.
yun. So, but it took him like 3 tests, so that should be 6 weeks. Every 2 weeks, pinapatest kung nag-negative na.
Opo. Okay.
6 weeks bago siya nag-negative. But the good
Opo.
thing is, I think he was able to recover very well. Kasi nung after mga late, so that's 2020,
Yes po.
2020, and then 2021, unfortunately, the family member, yung father niya, mother niya, yun naman ang mga nagka-COVID. And to think na siya yung taga-alaga, saka hindi na siya tinamaan ulit. So, yun
Okay.
so for people who have had experience with COVID, it's they should still be on their toes to help
Yes po.
themselves. O pa rin, boost the immune
Recurring.
pa rin.
Yes, opo.
Kasi it might,
Bumabalik po. You can get infected again unlike other viruses dati na once you get it, it will not like yung mga bulutong tubig, mga tigdas, di po ba? Ito, may recurrence siya nakakagulat naman. So,
yung parang
good thing.
mabilis, kung minsan mabilis
Opo.
yung recurrence, di ba? Pero I think one of the way to solve it is through, boosting the immune system. Kasi
Oh,
like
yes.
yung sa employees kasi syempre naman sa supplements kami. So,
Oo nga po.
namin,
Jackpot sila.
we give them our supplements so they have
Yes.
very good recovery. Oo. Basta kung gusto lang nila, pero syempre naman sila pwedeng pilitin kung ayaw. Kasi there are also, aside from the supplements, madami pa rin iba. You still need your exercise,
Yes.
yung sleep pattern, the lifestyle there, the food that you eat, diba? Madami pa ding factors for us to be healthy. But ang
Opo.
important is we follow the parang not exactly protocols, but meron tayong knowledge on how we can make
Yes
ourselves
po.
healthier step by step, diba? Sabi nga
Yes
nila,
po. And it's proven, proven na dahil it's been more than a year na since the pandemic started and we have learned a lot. By the way, shoutout pala kay Mike. Mike Lila, hello. Mike of Lila Blanca. Magandang gabi po, DJ Raymond, HTV. Hello sa iyo din. Pag-ibig, thank you. Ayan. And stay safe kayo guys. Ito po, yun. Kasi nga, apektado tayo dahil nga ngayon meron bagong scare, the Delta variant, which is not really stronger, but more virulent lang. Mas malakas lang siyang makahawa, mabilis. So, talagang, kaya nga dito sa Edge TV, di po ba talagang kailangan as a Health Revolution, we promote being proactive in terms of our health and wellness. Huwag mo na hintayin na siponin ka o magkaroon ka ng symptoms or lagnatin ka. Kailangan, di po ba, talaga boost your immunity. And that's why we are here. At ayan, si Tita Beth isang licensed naturopath practitioner and DOH accredited. Kaya tayo nandito para tulungan. Unfortunately, our guest tonight, si Doc Joseph, nasuki natin, na tayo pre-recorded pero nagkaroon siya ng konting conflict of interest na extend yung kanyang function na pinuntahan. So hindi pa siya maka-pop in sa ating show kasi nasa labas po eh. So medyo mahirap yung connection. Hindi katulad sa ibang place.
It's good
Yes
to hear
po.
there, Raymond. Some people are having their lives back.
Oo nga po.
So, di ba, nagkaroon ng konting normality sa mga
Yes,
buhay ng mga tao.
katulad nga, may wedding, merong function na pinuntahan. Of course, syempre limited pa rin yung mga invitees or pero kasi ninong nga si Doc Joseph pala. Ninong.
Ayun
Pero
nga
at least
lang,
po, meron ng konti,
yun.
unti-unti.
Kasi kung next week yan, di na.
Ay, oo nga po.
Down na naman.
Actually po, kanina lumabas nga ako kasi I have a meeting. Dito lang sa Ayala Malls Feliz. Kaya lang, yung pala, nagkaroon pala ng memo na wala palang dine-in. So kami nung meeting ko, so oh my gosh, hanap kami ng place. So napunta kami ron sa doon sa Marikina Heights, so sa studio ng Edge TV, kasi may garden doon. Doon na lang kami. So at least, nag-take out na lang, tapos na kami nag-usap. Pero dami pong inputan. So at least preemptive na rin. Well, it's good na rin po for the government to be more proactive nowadays kasi nga nakita naman din sa news, sa New York Times, Washington Post, sa iba-ibang news, talagang kumala talaga yung Delta variant. Although hindi naman siya mas strong na yung talagang life-threatening for the normal or if you're proactive sa health mo, pero malakas kumalat. So, yun ang medyo delikado sa atin sa Pilipinas because we are 109 million Filipinos in one small archipelago. So, we just have to be more careful. Ano po?
Pati nga al fresco, hindi nga daw pwede during
Yes
diba?
po.
From now until
We went to one po kanina doon sa Marikina kasi may garden may garden part yung garden resto ganun. Bawal
Pwede
din nga
yun?
po.
Pwede daw take out lang, di ba?
Oo nga po. Well, yun lang talaga to pray na wag talaga siya kumalat for the next 2 weeks kasi yun ang we have to stay home para hindi tayo hindi humaba yung ating lockdowns.
Okay. Sige.
Paano po ngayon? Actually, we have video here from which I uploaded po we have this pre-recorded interview with Doc Joseph. Kaya lang hindi ito tungkol doon sa COVID. Ito po yung tungkol doon sa kidney. Yung sa water natin, yung maintenance ng kidney. So later on, we will be playing
So we
that
can
din.
talk about siguro COVID later. I hope he'll be able to catch up, no?
Oo nga po sayang Opo. Pero I have a video here about COVID-19 vaccines. Would you like to can we share it po ba? Would you like us to share
Sige.
sa ating
Okay.
mga viewers? Opo. Then later on, siguro po we can talk about also your first-hand experience din sa mga especially in your office, nagkaroon nga ng COVID-19 positive dati.
It's a very, very busy week for me. It's very interesting yung experience for this week.
This week, ganun din po. Iba-ibang naman. Iba-ibang
Yun na nga. Right.
dynamics ng week. Sige po, so we will be playing it po muna.
Again.
Okay, sige po. Okay po, we will be playing this. Panoorin nyo, guys, this is very informative and confirmed ito and factual. Here we go.
Vaccines are an effective way to protect us from diseases like COVID-19, preventing death and serious illness. Vaccines can take a long time to develop because they must undergo multiple phases of clinical trials. Researchers around the world have been working hard to develop COVID-19 vaccines from the very early stages of the pandemic. They've been able to speed up development of vaccines without compromising safety and effectiveness. Thanks to the collaboration between scientists, researchers, manufacturers and distributors, the development and implementation planning phases have been run side by side instead of one after the other. Research into how to respond to a pandemic has been ongoing long before COVID-19. This research looks at data from previous coronaviruses, such as SARS in 2002 and MERS in 2012, giving researchers a head start to build the COVID-19 vaccines. Thanks to our community maintaining COVID-safe behaviours like good hand hygiene and physical distancing, we've had more time to test vaccines for use in Australia while still keeping us safe from the virus. Our scientists are still working quickly and have been able to deliver our first vaccine, but no corners have or will be cut. In Australia, the Therapeutic Goods Administration, or the TGA, has been rigorously assessing the potential COVID-19 vaccines for safety, quality and effectiveness. They will continue to do this with the remaining vaccines before they will be approved and made available to Australians this year. Once approved, each batch must also be checked to make sure it meets the same quality standards. All these steps are important before the vaccinations begin. To learn more, visit health.gov.au.
Para malabanan ang COVID-19, ang kailangan natin ay tama at totoong impormasyon, hindi fake news. Huwag kaagad maniniwala sa nababasa at naririnig. Ang pagkalat ng mga maling paniniwala tungkol sa COVID-19 ay nagdudulot ng panik, takot at maling desisyon. Laging i-double check kung saan nanggaling ang nabasa o narinig. Maging mapanuri at i-share lamang ang tamang impormasyon. Sa wastong pag-iingat, ang virus hindi kakalat. COVID-19, kayang-kaya nating tapusin.
Pero so, Donna, let's talk about bakit
Yes,
ka
po.
naman napunta dito sa Mixed Philippines?
Ikaw ba ay may problema dahil sa bad bacteria? Mayroong solusyon para sa'yo, huwag mag-alala. Subukan mo na para may good digestion ka. Haha, happy life sa Team Biota. Team Biota, para laging masabi ako dyan.
Mahalagang paalala, ang 15 Biota ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Kung puso ang problema, break the bad habits. Move on na para sa healthy heartbeats. A big 5-0. Tara na, let's all be fit. Mega healthy sa Omega 963. Para sa heart nutrient deficiency. Sa big 5-0, strong ang heart and body. Sa big 5-0.
Nakamove on ka na't kumanda? Sa Big 5-0, puso mo ay alagang-alaga.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Big 5 o ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Anak, anong gusto mong juice?
Ang gusto ko, veggie juice kasi gusto juice, gusto ng lahat. Ang veggie juice na pampasigla ng katawan. Nasa gusto na ang lahat. May gulay na, may prutas pa. Ito na ang sustansya. Vitamin ay kumpleto. Ikaw ma, gusto mo?
Uminom na ng isang baso ng sustansya. Kumpletong sigla para sa ating pamilya. Gusto veggie juice, your yummy veggie drink.
Mahalagang paalala, ang gusto ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Hello guys, back. Wala pa si Tita Beth, may dumating na visitor. So, in the absence of Dr. Joseph, who had a very, medyo na-delay ng konti yung kanyang function. So, ito, we'll replay na lang one of the interviews that Tita Bets and Doc Joseph had. I was in the backstage na just recording them. So, enjoy nyo lang po ito and the learning also.
Hi, Doc Joseph. I think we're here for another interesting talk about talagang yung ano ba to, parang telekalye-serye na real questions from real people. Ayan. So, and I'm pretty sure we will be able to enlighten our listeners. So sabi nga namin sa lahat ng doktor, kayang-kaya ni Doc Joseph Lee sagutin lahat 'yan. So Doc, okay na tayo. First question.
Yes,
What is the
itatry
difference?
best answer at my utmost ability yung mga questions natin. Kung hindi man patungkol sa urology or general medicine, we'll try to answer it as much as possible para sa audience natin, Tita Bes. Okay?
And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to help them naman kasi especially with your knowledge in medicine. Remember nga before, di ba, sabi ko nga, bakit yung mga doktor dati, pag pumunta ka, lahat sasagutin na nila. Ngayon, specialized lahat. We're talking about the COVID vaccine. Kailan yung iba yata, nagpo-flu vaccine. Sabi ko, is there a difference? What is the difference between a COVID-19 vaccine and a flu vaccine?
Okay. Now, if you can remember, the flu vaccine, we started even before the advent of the COVID-19 different types of vaccine. We have already started with flu vaccine. Even time immemorial, we have injected it to our children and adolescents, no? We even have adult flu vaccine like because of the existence of the H1N1 flu, diba? Then it went into a certain diversion and into certain strains of H1N1. Okay, so we have improved our flu vaccine with regards to that bird flu. Then we have an adult type of flu vaccine, which we give to the geriatric age group or the elderly group. This is a more um, uh, good vaccine because it tends to prevent you from having bronchial pneumonia or severe pneumonia, especially for the geriatric and elderly. And it can last or withstand to two, even up to as long as 5 years. No, so this type of vaccine. Okay, the H1N1 vaccine it's a yearly. Then you can have booster every year. No, because of the variety of strain coming up once in a while, no? So this is the avian flu. Okay. Now, with regards to yung COVID-19 vaccine, you know very well, Tita Bessa, we started it even 2020, no? Then when the scientists tried to make up and get parts of your COVID-19 virus. Okay, at the latter part of 2020, they start already making a lot of a variety of your COVID-19 vaccine. We have the mRNA type of vaccine. So, which is exemplified by your Pfizer BioNTech and your Moderna. Then there is the attenuated, which is similar to our previous vaccine, which is exemplified by your Sinovac Sinopharm. Okay. Then you have your what else do you have? Oh, the viral
Yung Russian, yung Sputnik. And then we have, what
the
else?
where they use another type of virus, a more highly less virulent type of virus, and they strip off the spike and they insert the COVID-19 virus, no? So this is another method of use of COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, now the difference is of course the virus or the virus type, no? This is a different the flu vaccine is different because it is specifically of the avian virus, and this one kasi is the COVID-19, the coronavirus that is being protected by this vaccine.
So, okay lang ba na you have a COVID-19 vaccine and then at the same time a flu vaccine, or kailangan they should be, let's say, a few weeks apart? Or if you got one, you don't need the other one?
After you have the second dose of your COVID-19 vaccine, siguro mga a month after o siguro pwede ng or 4 weeks after pwede ka na magpa-flu vaccine. There's no doesn't matter kasi iba naman sila, magkaiba naman, so you can still have the vaccine.
Kaibigan, huwag ka na munang lumabas ng inyong bahay, maliban na lang kung bibili ng pagkain o may emergency. Tandaan ang mga sumusunod. Kung kailangang lumabas ng bahay, magsuot ng mask. Siguruhing may 1 metro ang layo sa ibang tao. Magdala lagi ng alcohol o alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Huwag hawakan ang iyong mukha. Sa wastong pag-iingat, ang virus hindi kakalat. COVID-19, kayang-kaya nating tapusin.
Alright, since wala pang yung nakabalik sa Kita Bits. Actually, nandiyan yan sa backstage yung yung kanyang connection pero may bisita. So we'll be playing another takeaway from Coach Donalim of Mixed Fit Philippines.
Pero so, Donna, let's talk about bakit
Yes
ka
po.
naman napunta dito sa Mixed Fit Philippines?
Shoutout muna tayo ha, sandali. Kay Empress. Yan, kay Empress. Follower to ni, ni Coach Donna eh. And parang sasali daw siya eh. Need ka po, recruit ka raw, Tita Bets nila. Sabi ko,
Ako pala yung i-recruit.
Coach din pala to.
Pwede ba
Yeah,
dito
coach
na
din
lang?
pala. Yeah.
Dito na lang sa Celia, pwede na.
Yeah.
So,
Ba't sa akin wala magre-recruit? Tuloy mo na, Donna, Coach.
Okay,
music ka daw.
ko dati, I was just a student sa isang gym, which is Gold's Gym, no? Tapos, inalok ako nung heads ng mga instructors if I want to teach. Sila ang bahala sa aking license. So, syempre, sabi ko, okay yun ah. Tapos, I could have my exercise daily nang I don't have to pay my monthly payment dun sa gym, di ba?
Kung may financial
It's a juicy
benefit
offer.
pala si Miss Donna.
It's a very juicy offer.
Yeah, so why not? Sabi kong ganon. So I took it, tapos I went training. Pero grabe, Miss Betty, alam mo ba nung yung training ko? Kasi noon, ang training noon 2 days eh. Ngayon, parang 1 day lang. Nilagnat talaga ako sa pagod. Pero it's so worth it kasi gamit ko na siya. Tapos, not only dahil I'm a coach, no? Kasi dahil kailangan yun natin. Lalo na sa aking edad na bumabata. Kailangan
Golden girl na ba?
Kaya nga, so I think, diba, there are, even in dancing, as in anything, number one, pag sumobra, meron ding disadvantage, diba? So, kagaya nun, na ano ka, you got too tired because of excessive exercise. You know? But then, there are also the good side of it. Tsaka probably din, maybe, meron din mga moves or something na mahirap i-execute, kumbaga, na pag madalas na ginagawa, nagkakaroon ng adverse effect as in anything, right? But then right now, I'm pretty sure right now, you're very healthy and you're very fit na kahit na anong dance move pagawa namin pagawa sa'yo, kayang-kaya mo.
Kita nyo naman yung mga moves, yung peg kasi yun ang gagamitin nila eh. It's a dance cover. Coach Donna made all the steps. Kaya kita mo talaga yung mga galaw ni Coach Donna, parang bagets na bagets pa eh, parang Gen Z pa.
Bata pa naman si Coach Donna eh. Hindi pa naman senior kagaya natin.
Gen X yata, Gen X. Gen X pa lang naman yan.
Actually, Miss Betty, kaya ko pinromote yung online class ko na making moves. Kasi yung making moves ko, Miss Betty, pag alam ko na kailangang i-break down ng steps, no? Bine-break down ko. That's why I call it making moves. So pag alam ko medyo mahirap o kailangan kong tanungin kung may depresya yung tuhod, no? I say making moves. So ibig sabihin nun, I have to break down the moves. So this is the meditation. And then, ito yung totoong moves. So, you have to choose. Kasi yung ibang ibang program, tuloy-tuloy lang, maybe because they are strong enough to just follow the instructor. Pero, that's why I introduce making moves. Kasi, I also want to contribute new choreographies, new moves for mga addict na, mga nag-addict na talagang nagsasayaw. But parang makasure ako, bine-break na.
Oh,
So,
parang
it's
baka ma-injure, no?
diba? Ang maganda, it's personalized. Oo nga, para mabawasan yung injury.
Maiwasan.
Kasi there can also be injuries even in the simple dance, right? Oo. Although wala naman yung pahagis-hagis. Grabe nung sumasayaw ako, naku, nakagos kaya kami. But with that personalized coaching, kasi I know your difference with mixed fit is you do personalized coaching eh. So you follow the pacing of nung kung baga it's like a therapy. It's really a dance therapy wherein you try to find out what the participant would need and also what you would want to achieve. Kasi we know that different moves have different health benefits din, di ba? Like for example, if you want to do, if your heart is medyo mahina, then you have to do more cardio, but then kailangan inaalalayan kung, okay ba, kaya ba ng heart, di ba? So, when to stop, when to move on. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, ayun, are we going to... Yes.
What
Wala.
made you form the ano naman ito? Is it really a requirement of mixed fit na parang you train the coaches gano'n? Kasi nga you have your license. So ganun lang. Okay. So parang so it's like a skill.
Meron po kami signature moves sa mixed fit.
Kailangan meron.
Sa ibang program. Sa Zumba, hindi niyo po makikita yon. So, itong moves na to, yun po yung tinuturo namin sa training. Tapos, important for the instructors to cross-training also kasi yung mixed fit is an explosive movement. So, nag-explode.
Yeah.
You cannot explode. Hindi mo po ma-explode ang moves kapag hindi ka masyadong malakas. So, that's why we recommend them to parang cross-training as well. Pero, sa mixed fit, meron kami tinatawag na swag wherein parang talagang sasayaw.
Yeah. Kailangan may it. Yeah, may swag. May it dapat. Yeah. You got the groove.
Yes.
And
So, binabanggit namin po yun. Our music is for your endurance. Challenge yourself. Don't stop. Kung kaya, don't stop until the end of the song. Yung mga ganun po. Pero in endurance, we modify first. So, kahit po halimbawa yung jumping jack, we modify first. Isa-isa. Tapos, saka na po kami magdo-double. Yung mga ganun na yun. Yung
very scientific, no? Scientific din yung approach niyo.
That you don't show off as an instructor.
Okay.
You have to teach.
Wow.
You have to
Disiplina, grabe.
discipline. Yes po. At saka po, kailangan ma-inspire nyo sila. Huwag mo silang pagudin. Ganun po.
No, bawal ang beast mode.
Pag pinagod mo kasi ayaw na.
Oo naman. Maubusan kang estudyante niya. It's
It's
meant to be enjoyable. Okay, we're back. Opo. You have to cut me. Opo. Nakakatuwa naman, naalala ko yung ating mga dancers, ha? Hello, DJ Manny Salta, who's watching now. So, di ba sabi nyo kanina, ikakwento nyo yung yung experience. Yes po.
Yung this past week,
Yes po.
yun, sabi ko nga as in any situation, hindi lang naman COVID yung pwedeng maging sakit ng tao. Kasi just like this week, my husband came home with a fever on Tuesday. And then yung one lesson I learned, we had it, nakakataranta. Kasi syempre may fever nga. So the next morning, taas pa rin yung fever, 38.3. And usually, hindi naman siya, alam mo yung may mga taong madalas maglagnat. Siya naman hindi kasi nga, alaga nga. Matyaga siyang mag-take ng supplements. So, ayun, kaya lang, ang concern ko kasi nung at that time, kasi we have this oximeter. Sabi ko nga, everybody should have oximeter at home, diba?
Nga po, that's noted nga pala, kailangan, we have to note that oximeter, hindi lang thermometer ngayong panahon, kailangan na rin ng oximeter.
Oximeter na, diba? Although sa Divisoria, meron din mga Dami naman yung hindi naman or maybe sa Lazada, Shopee, meron naman diyang mas murang
Mas
oximeter.
mura.
Kasi meron yung iba dati nung kaumpisahan ng COVID, mga 2,000
Opo.
ang mga
Wow.
oximeter. Now, you can get them for like 300, 350.
Good.
Mukhang para
Makakabili
na
na
lang
pala ako.
disposable ngayon ng oximeter eh. Kasi nga,
Opo.
di ba, normally yung isang tao ang gagamit, tsaka it's a digital. So, probably some people think it's a very highly sensitive instrument na
Opo.
pag itong tao gumamit, and then baka mamaya nabagsak or whatever
Opo.
during the course of the illness, di ba? So anyway, so the oximeter,
Yes.
yung niya, yung 'di ba we take the oxygen saturation level. So yun yung SpO2, yun yung unang lumalabas doon sa oximeter.
Opo.
So it should be above 93. Kasi pag mga
Okay. Above 93. Okay.
Oo, normally medyo hinal na, nahirapan ng huminga. So depende sa tao, 'di ba? Ngayon, di ko nga malaman kung sira yung oximeter or kasi umabot ang 89 yung sa
Okay.
husband ko.
Oh,
I was
opo.
very concerned, 'di ba? Pero
Opo.
di naman daw siya na hirapan naman huminga at that time. So
Opo.
sabi ko, siguro lang, medyo may konting diferensya yung yung oximeter. Kaya lang, yung pulse rate, taas ng pataas. Our normal pulse rate with the oximeter is supposed to be 60 to 100. That is the
60 to
normal level.
100.
Oo. Kaya kung minsan alam nyo, pag wala kayong sakit, mag-oximeter kayo para alam din ninyo kung ano yung normal na base
Okay.
rate ninyo, di ba?
Opo.
So, biglang yung sabi nung tinitingnan ko, sabi ko, 80 plus. Sabi ko medyo, although hindi ko naman maalala kasi on regular days, hindi naman kasi namin kinukuha kung ano yung regular days. So, hindi ko alam kung ano yung magiging basis ko. Although, I'm just thinking na dapat hindi pwedeng mataas yung yung pulse rate kasi it goes to like 80 plus, almost 90 yung unang take.
Okay.
And then, so every so often, na. Tapos pataas ng pataas. Grabe, no? Umabot ng 119.
Oh.
Yung oo.
Wow.
Pero nung mga nag-100 something, mabilis din yung pag So, and I was concerned, di ba? Sabi ko, bakit kaya ganito yung reading? So, medyo high the fever. So, and then, nag-isip ako. Buti na lang dito sa amin, there was a doctor, si Dr. Daniel Duchampo. He organized parang a team of doctors, emergency
Yes.
medicine doctors.
Oh, okay. Frontliners talaga.
Who can go to your house, so tawag ako.
Opo, wow. Ganda naman. Proactive.
Nung kinagabihan, may pumunta na nga sa bahay si Dr. Hazel to studio. Actually nga, nandito nga siya a while ago. So, after that, so what the doctor prescribed was the blood test. Siyempre, parang SOP, diba? Mga blood test. Like you have to find out whether it's a bacterial infection or a viral infection, diba?
Yes.
So, and then he should also have chest x-ray kasi may konting may konting sound
Halak.
on the
Opo.
chest.
Kung tawagin halak na po ng mga doctors. Yung sound.
Kasi
Sa mga bata, yung halak.
Oo. And then what I learned from the experience is dapat talaga yung fever kasi from the naturalist point of view kasi, from the natural medicine is yung fever is not a disease in itself, but it is showing you that your body is
fighting. Fighting.
Your body is fighting.
Reacting.
It is reacting to something foreign in your body. So it can be an infection or actually nga even sometimes when you have pain, kung minsan tumataas din yung fever.
Yes po. Palalo pag masakit talaga. Yeah.
And then what I learned was yung high na pulse rate is an indication also of an inflammation. Ayun. So,
Sabihin may namamaga, something is inflamed or
oo,
paga.
oo, oo. So, what is important? So, now, well, anyway, dati kasi, nung yung mga sinaunang panahon, wala namang oximeter eh. Kaya we did not, you
Opo.
know, hindi natin alam kung, oh, if you have fever, tumataas ba talaga yung pulse rate or not.
Mhm.
So, anyway, ayun. So, we had the test done. So,
Opo.
I was able to, thank you to High Precision kasi he was
Wow.
able to have the X-ray
Di,
portable.
yes po.
We
Yeah,
don't need
they do mobile na yun, po, home service.
Oo, yung mobile X-ray. Kasi nga,
Opo.
siyempre yung tao may lagnat, pagod, tapos
Yes.
paano kayong
Opo.
papabiyahe, di ba? And then,
Yung, unlike before, po, kailangan pang dalhin ER mo, tapos din, pipila pa doon. Unlike, pero ngayon, it's one good thing, po, sa technology
ayun
at
na
sa
nga sa
services.
ER, because
Nakakapunta na sila.
ang hirap din naman din pumunta ng ER, number one,
Kaya
kasi
nga po, especially nowadays.
we are not vaccinated. So, if we're not
Opo.
vaccinated, magpi-PCR swab test ka rin bago bago ka ma-admit if ever. Yung sa,
Ah,
sa
SOP na pala yun.
Oo, SOP ngayon. Kaya nga yung mga may comorbid, tapos ano nga pa nga may validity pa nga forgot na.
Ay,
Dati
ganun.
14 days ang validity nung ano Although right now, I don't know if you have a vaccination, if they will use that. So anyway, it's still, paiba-iba pa rin ng mga rules. Pero yun na nga,
Opo.
ang importante nga is to guard the heart. Ganon. So
Oo
yun,
nga po.
blood test, the CRP
Yes po.
test was high. Sabi ko, nakontak. Nung ginugol ko, sabi ko, may heart attack na ba yung asawa ko nito? But actually, it's an indication that there's an inflammation. So, we also had our PCR swab test by High Precision. So,
Opo.
they can do it also in 6 hours. Meron sila yung tinatawag na parang, ano ba yan? Yung mas
Wow.
although a bit
Parang
more
mas
expensive.
mahal po, no? Express. Para yung express sa passport
Alam mo
dati.
naman ka, pag nasa hospital
Mas
ka,
mahal.
ganyan naman. So,
Oo nga
parang
po.
parang siya. So, 6 hours, you get the results. And COVID negative naman, buti na lang.
Opo.
Kasi nga,
Opo.
sa
Oo nga
ngayon,
po.
parang for cases like this, the first thing that you do is to rule out COVID Kasi para
Oo nga
alam
po.
mo ano ba ang
Siyempre.
gamot, di ba?
Opo.
But then again, immediately, isolate na. Kasi nga,
Opo.
we always have to think na, baka COVID. Of course, we are thankful if it's not, di ba?
Yes po.
But then, we always start with the idea na baka COVID siya.
Opo.
Eh, syempre,
Suspect kagad.
suspect agad. We don't want naman the whole household, everybody in
Yes.
the family, di ba? Na biglang,
Opo.
naging positive na lahat, right?
Opo.
So yun,
Laking problema.
negative. And then, yung the X-ray naman, it's,
Clear naman po. Clear naman.
fast track din, pero pa rin Well, so going back to Dr. Luchanco's group, so they sent Dr. Hazel Custodio, who is an emergency medicine doctor,
Opo.
and naman siya, they do house calls. So initially, she recommended talaga na confinement, home
Opo.
confinement.
Home confinement. Wow, bago na nga. At least meron ng ganyan. Opo. Home
Para lang sa
confinement.
bahay. Kasi sabi ko nga yung husband ko, naku, paano na yan pag talagang COVID yan? Ayaw pa naman yan, ayaw yan nagpapaiwan ng mag-isa. Kaya nga sabi ko, buti na rin yung home confinement. Kasi pag
Opo.
you're in the hospital, tapos imagine mo pa, pag COVID ka,
High
paano
risk.
yan, diba? Oo.
Opo.
And it's always a hassle actually to go to the hospital.
Opo, even before the pandemic, talagang hassle magpa-hospitalize, di po ba?
So,
How much more ngayon? Kasi because of the coronavirus. No po.
yeah. And then they will also, if you need a nurse, they provide you also.
Wow, ang galing.
Kaya kasi ginawang home confinement. Kasi he has to be on dextrose. Kasi sabi ko,
Opo.
when you have fever, sabi ko nga dapat sana yung mga hospital, hindi kasi nila masyado na SOP yata na dapat immediately mag-dextrose kasi it solves the problem of hydration.
Yes, yes po.
Although
One risk less kagad.
Although there are different kinds of dextrose kasi. Madami kasi yung dex na ano daw,
Opo.
may electrolytes, di ba? May yung iba
Opo. Pag
sodium.
dehydrated, opo.
Hindi kung ano yung kailangan ng tao,
Ng
di ba,
body.
na
Opo.
ilagay. Sabi ko, pero there are basic kinds. So, at least man lang, ma-hydrate ka agad. Kasi,
Yes po, general lang na ano.
for
Yes.
general purposes, di ba? Kasi
Opo.
normally, yung tao, hindi
Hindi nakainom ng
nakakain.
tubig. Tapos mataas ang lagnat. Kung
Oo,
ba nadadry yung katawan. Yes po.
oo. Di ba when you don't feel well, hindi ka
Hindi makakain. Opo.
hindi
Totoo
ka
yan. Kahit water, ayaw, tinatamad.
Oo. Yeah. Di ba? You don't feel well eh. So,
Opo.
maganda. Although, ang ano doon is, kasi if you're going to have the dextrose, pero yun nga, kailangan yung bahay. So equipped kasi tama-tama. We had my father-in-law before on home confinement eh. So, yung
Opo.
kunyari, dextrose na stand, meron kami.
Ay, meron na rin dyan.
Ready naman, oo, may oxygen concentrator na rin kami for
Okay.
Oo. So, yun, kailangan din ng oxygen. We also need oxygen, backup.
Opo. Standby, opo. Naka-standby na. Opo.
Oo.
So, it's always a good thing po, ano? So, kung babalikan po natin yung encounter ninyo with your husband's fever and yung health issues, health concern na for the past week. So, kailangan talaga medyo proactive tayo. Dapat meron tayong mga first aid na dyan ano po. And, opo, ano po ba yung mga dapat as parang ito po yung, i-summarize po natin.
Well,
Yung steps na ginawa ninyo. Ano po yung mga dapat na meron kagad naka-standby and also yung mga initial steps.
Kasi talagang kailangan may CBC eh. Kasi that is where you will know whether it is a viral or it's a bacterial infection.
Okay.
So, para alam mo, di ba?
Okay.
And then, always have the probiotics. I'm thankful nga I'm in this business kasi nga, not because we want to profit from the business, but it gives us lots of additional knowledge on the different health products.
Yes.
Kasi nga, people should realize na when you are sick, ito palagi kong sinasabi, di ba, remember, DJ Raymond, I always say, you diagnose.
Okay.
Kailangan ma-diagnose.
Yes, importante, the right diagnosis din muna.
Oo,
Yes po.
ma-diagnose siya. So, yun na, when you have fever, the first thing you do is to have a CBC to find out whether it's a bacterial or it's a viral infection. And then, after that, you medicate pag medyo alam mo na kung ano. Well, hopefully, kung mahina lang yung like for example, we'll see, pag may fever, so you have to take paracetamol kasi you control the fever naman. Kailangan hindi pwedeng mag-over yung fever mo. Hindi ka pwedeng more than 38. Diba? Pag 38, may fever na yan. More than 37.
Yes po. 37 pataas. Opo.
So, kailangan, alam mo na kung ano yung, you have to observe it. Actually, you have to observe, listen to your body. Temperature is number 1. And number 2 ngayon is the oximeter readings na. Oxygen saturation.
May standby na, yes po. Yun ang mga importante na po. Meron ka dapat na thermometer and oximeter. Yan ang pinaka-basic. Yes. Siguro pa may mga paracetamol na rin sa bahay. Parang ganun po ba yun?
Oo. And then, yes. So, tapos pag may fever, you have to take a paracetamol. Diba? Although, sabi naman ng mga doctors, paracetamol is you take it as you need it when needed. No? Kaya sometimes when you have, pag masobrahan ng paracetamol, hindi din okay.
Hindi maganda.
Oo. So, well, I have another story of paracetamol. But, kasi ako, I believe that the body can, at first kasi pwedeng reaction kasi yung fever. Sometimes napansin mo,
yes,
we have fever over. Kasi that means our body has a self-healing mechanism. So, kaya naman ng body natin na ma-fight yung infection.
Yes po. Pwede po yun. Actually, accepted na rin nga po yan ng ngayon, di ba, ng mga doktor. Sabi nga, pag nilalagnat, hindi naman as needed na nga lang kasi nga, the fever is an indicator that something is happening inside your body. Kaya pag tinone down mo yun, pagka binababa mo yung lagnat unnecessarily, baka hindi mo alam, tinatago mo yung sakit na po. So, mas maganda nga, yun nga, una, pag may lagnat, monitor, tapos pati yung oxygen. Tapos, kinakailangan po CBC kagad. Ano po? And you mentioned CBC, nowadays you don't have to go out na. You can call or you can search sa Google. May mga nagsa-service niyan.
They
Pupunta
do,
sila sa inyo sa bahay.
oo,
Opo.
they do home service naman.
Home service
Na,
na ngayon.
oo,
Yes.
pwede naman. Although, syempre may schedule pa rin, depende kasi kung
Yes po.
depende
Yes.
on the situation kasi you have to, I always say nga na habang konti pa lang, once you observe na you're not feeling well,
Mm.
dapat ano
Ano
na,
po?
hindi
Yes,
ka
proactive talaga. Opo.
take
Mag-google
your,
ka na ng number. Yes po. Hindi po ba may yung mga barangay very proactive ngayon. Merong barangay
yes, oo.
health frontliners ngayon. You can get in touch with
Yes.
them.
Oo. Parang ano, yung immediately, alam mo na kung ano yung gagawin mo. Dapat may presence of mind ng tao. Eh.
Yes po. Huwag
Ano,
matakot. At saka ano po, if I may add, don't panic. Don't panic.
correct. Alam mo, yung pagpanic, mas ano, baka lalong lumala yung sakit. Na kung
Yes.
minsan, konti lang naman, pero you just learn to listen. And although I always
Yes.
say that, it is true that we have a COVID pandemic, but it does not rule out that you can have other infections. Parang
Yes
sa
po.
husband ko, di ba siya COVID? Di ba?
Kumusta na
But
po? Okay na ngayon.
infections. O naman, he's
Yes.
okay naman. Actually,
Good.
nag-ano
Good
na
Lord.
siya, we took, of course, we have to take the Lianhua, di ba? Lianhua.
Oh yes po, Liang.
Oo. Kasi that's what we also do. It's actually pang ano din siya eh. It's a herbal product na pampababa ng temperature.
Okay po.
So, I don't know if it's also because of that. So, kasi when you take it, minsan nagda-diarrhea, lalabas yung mga parang dumi-dumi sa
Opo,
katawan.
mga toxins inside the body. Opo.
Yes. But on the
Tama.
other hand, it can also be that your infection is also in your colon.
Oh,
Madaming
Yes.
maging ano eh. So, continuous
Yeah.
kailangan observation. You have to jot it
Oh.
down. Saka kailangan sinusulat nyo. Kunyari, ngayon,
Okay.
ano ang reading ko? Anong time?
Yes.
Ano ang kinain ko? Yun, important.
Okay.
And one more thing that is very important, when you are sick, you should eat.
Okay, pilitin na po, pilitin. Lalo pag mga bata, ayaw kumain, walang gana, pilitin natin kumain kahit
Hindi
paano.
kumain. Kasi,
Oh.
otherwise, you won't have resistance. Diba? Wala kang, kumbaga, pupunta ka ng boxing, kung hindi ka kumain, maybe,
Hindi, pero,
diba?
yes po. May training dapat. Yes, training and eat talagang eat talaga. Opo. Stock up on your on protein, etc. Okay.
And then,
So-
so you have your chest x-ray para to determine whether, may problema yung lungs. Kasi nga,
Okay.
we know that if it's COVID, sometimes
Yes.
the first that they attack is your lungs, diba?
Lungs, opo.
Yes. And then you also have to monitor the heart. So yun naman ang
Yes.
isang kailangan din i-monitor. So
Mga
yun.
vitals. Okay.
Ayun. Pero yung lang is sometimes you can, when you're sick, you still also have to walk around, kasi nakakatulong din naman siya. Don't do any
Opo.
strenuous exercise.
Opo.
Pero kasi when you keep on lying down in bed, lumalala kasi yung yung pneumonia when you lie in bed.
Yes, yung likod, umiinit yan.
Oo.
Especially kung mainit sa inyong place. Opo.
Oo.
Yeah,
So,
it can worsen into to pneumonia. So kailangan
as
yan.
much as possible, di ba? We should also help ourselves to
Yes.
heal ourselves, di ba?
Correct.
Ayun. And then also, yun na nga. So you have your doctor, sabi mo nga, mga LGUs, may mga barangay. So,
Opo.
the mga
Very
barangays,
active sila ngayon.
they have
Yes.
health doctors, ganon. They can help you find out kung what is the problem. Kasi ngayon it's a community disease that we don't want everybody to be catching it.
Correct.
So that, ayun.
Yes.
So, at the end of the day, it's still knowledge that is power. And then, so my husband was prescribed antibiotics, and thankfully, we have our 15 biota. Alam mo, ngayon,
Yes.
nagamit ko yung health regimen namin kasi we have, after 2 hours after taking antibiotics, then we let him take the 15 biota, which is our 15 strain antibiotic, and also the 2 biota. Ayun. So
That is for
Yeah.
I think digestive system and also for
Not
The 2
only the
biota.
but
For the
kasi nga
ano pa ba yung liver care natin dyan? Yung po
2
ba yun sa
biota. 2
Ayun,
biota.
kasi nga, yeah, to protect
Oo.
our liver naman. Kasi
Yes.
marami tayong ininom na gamot, antibiotics, at kung
Mm.
ano-ano.
Correct.
Yes.
Tsaka ano yun di ba? Basically nga, all disease starts from the gut. So when you take
Yes
care,
po.
pag may sakit, okay lang naman na mag-antibiotic eh. May sakit
Yes
ka
po.
di ba?
Yes
So
po, yes.
mag-antibiotic ka. The
Basta
problem
reseta ng doktor. Don't
Oo.
self-medicate.
Hindi ka naman makabili pag walang reseta
Hindi
ng
na pa, bawal na ngayon, bawal na.
Oo, which is actually
Unlike
good
before.
kasi yan nga
Yes
din yung main problem kaya nga kung ano-ano na yung mga sakit ng mga tao
Yes
dahil
po.
nga dahil they tend to take any kind of antibiotic
Yes po.
with their
Self-medication. Yeah.
self-medication. So
Okay.
yun, so after that pag the antibiotics they kill
Yes.
the
The
bacteria.
bacteria. Yes.
Diba? Yun nga lang, it can be yung bad bacteria, pinapatay na, but at the same time, pati yung good napapatay
Good
din na.
bacteria po.
But always, may solution naman tayo dyan. So, we bring in the good, mga 2 hours after, we bring in the good bacteria with the
Okay.
probiotics.
Yan.
So that's how we use our our probiotics.
Yes
So,
po.
depende sa grabe ng kaso, you can
Okay.
normally when people are sick, I would advise them to take the 15 biota, 15 strains kasi hindi naman natin alam kung ano na yung mga strains.
So ano po yun? 2 hours after your
2 hours
antibiotics,
after,
you can take in the 15 biota.
Oo. At least 1 hour and
At
then
least 1 hour.
not 2
Minimum
hours.
1 hour. Yes.
Minimum. And then syempre always kailangan may gusto na juice. So
Ayun.
when you are sick, when you pag mahina ang appetite, whatever. So it depends. You can take
Opo, vegetable yan eh. Yes
upon
po.
waking up or kahit na every meal meron ka para meron ding laman yung tiyan mo. Diba? To
Yes.
spice off.
Totoo po yun. Totoo.
Diba?
Yes.
Detoxify din. Din.
Yes.
Most especially pag madaming gamot yung iniinom.
That's true. That's true. Opo. Kasi yung veggie juice, vegetable to eh. Talagang to eh. Opo, kailangan natin to. Leafy greens. Yes.
Oo. Tapos, and then sometimes naman, people have hyperacidity because of the many medicines that they take. So,
Yeah, it
okay naman
happens.
to take berry gluta.
Very gluten.
These are food
Okay.
supplements. Food nga
Oo nga
siya.
po.
In other words, it's a food. Sabi nga nila, if diet is wrong, medicine is of no use. But
Oo
if
nga.
diet is
That's
correct,
true.
medicine is of no need.
Yeah.
Oo.
Maganda yun. Remember
So,
that, guys.
It's an old Ayurvedic training na at
Okay.
this time, talagang
Okay.
health, it's not really health lang that is wealth. Sabagay, kasi ang mga tao, concern ngayon, wealth eh. Imagine, mahal
Opo.
magkakit. So,
Aba.
active care dapat ang
Opo.
ang
Health,
gawin
yeah.
natin.
Kasi yung wealth, ubos eh. Pag, di po ba? Pag lumala yung sakit mo, ubos. Kulang pa yung naipon minsan. So
Yeah.
please, let's be proactive. Ano po?
Proactive healthcare para
Yes po.
we will be And then pag kunyari sakaling talagang magkasakit, 'di ba?
Opo.
Sakaling talagang magkasakit, have faith that you will get well naman.
Yes.
Mhm.
Pero
Ayun,
yun ang, kailangan
Kasi
talaga,
kailangan
yes.
may faith in
Yes,
God, 'di
faith.
ba?
Yes. Opo,
Kasi
bottom
hide it
line.
in bias, power of God 'yan.
Yes
diba?
po.
That she was able to
Makapush.
win with hard work and with
Opo.
perseverance. So in much the same way with our health, kanyan din. Kailangan
Yes, that's
din
right.
may faith tayo in God that He will take care of us. But kailangan ding we take care of. Remember, our body
Yes.
is our body is
It's a temple of the Holy Spirit.
temple of the
Opo.
Holy Spirit.
Yes po.
So we
Yes.
should take care of it, diba?
Correct. Let's not
So,
abuse it. That's true.
Correct. Ayan. So how did you how is your weekend pala, DJ Raymond? Sorry,
Okay naman po. Medyo gumanda na ang internet kasi nakastress yung internet namin for the past. Kasi pag bagyo pala, ganun din, pati Converge affected rin. So,
Kakaroon ng
anyway,
bagyo
okay naman.
Sabi na
Let's
tatlong bagyo.
Kaya nga po, let's pray na lumihis lahat yan. Ulan na lang na, huwag masyado. By the way po, next week, we have a registered nurse active ito sa sa fight against COVID-19. So she's also a singer, musician din siya. So feature din natin yung meron silang mga gandang mga remake ng songs, yung bang kay Ryan Cayabyab, yung Mamang Sorbetero.
Okay.
Very
Talagang
very good yan.
music is no? Music heals.
Opo, yan. Magkakaroon tayo ng mga ganyang series ulit. Yan. Okay. Okay, since it's 9:07 na po, we have to wrap up. Opo. Sige po. So we will take note. Yan yung mga tinuro ni Tita Bets. One time po magkakaroon din tayo ng siguro maganda i-discuss yung isa-isa yung mga health benefits ng ating mga products kasi ngayon kasi po being proactive sa health is very important. Yung COVID will always be here to stay. No? Nandiyan na yan kasama na yan sa ating mundo.
Kahit na ibang
Yes
sakit.
po.
Masyado.
Totoo po yun.
Mga tao,
Overrated siya.
Lang. Madami na may ibang sakit po. May cancer, may heart attack.
Baka, nga po. Yung COVID nga, be proactive lang, kaya. Yes po, yung katulad din sa inyo.
Baka heart attack na, di ba?
Mas delikado pa nga yun kaysa sa COVID. Opo. Tsaka yung mga cancer, di po ba? Tsaka yung mga kidney. So, holistic.
Even if you're vaccinated, let's also go for natural immunity.
Yes
That's
po.
health, di ba?
Yes, opo. Yeah. Holistic ang approach, po.
Yes,
Okay.
oo.
So guys, stick around.
Yeah.
Opo, kailangan kayo laging mag-follow kayo sa amin sa Health Revolution, sa My Big Inc. Kasi marami tayo po mga sineshare dyan ng mga videos and mga message na nakakatulong sa ating health at saka yung mga products dyan, mga product knowledge. So, ayan. See you guys again next week, hopefully.
Yeah.
Opo, si Doc Joseph. Baka, hopefully, i-record na lang natin si Doc Joseph para sigurado. Sige po, enjoy the rest of the week.
Enjoy din si Doc Joseph doon sa wedding reception.
Ninong po kasi.
Biglang nag-wedding yon, natakot na ma-lockdown.
Okay. Sige po, thank you. Stay safe.
Lockdown or not, tuloy tayo di ba?
Opo.
Tuloy po.
Yes.
Kasi we're online, so we'll still see you all again next Saturday.
Yes.
At
Yes.
8 o'clock. Yan.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.
Bye.
We'll see you again. God bless us all. Bye po, Tita Bets.
Enjoy.